Hello everyone, welcome back. We're going to finish up this that quiz together. So again, we're just practicing factoring in our when a equals 1 from standard form. So we want to find two numbers that multiply to c, which in this case is -18. And we also want to find two numbers that add to b, which is 7. So multiplying to -18, well, we could get -18 times 1, 18 times -1, but neither of those are going to add to 7. We could also multiply -9 times 2, and this would add to a -7. But if we did +9 times -2 and +9 plus -2, that would get us a +7. So we want a +9 and we want a -2. Go ahead and plug those in and hit OK. Beautiful. For this one, we want two numbers that multiply to -10 and add to a +3. So you want to find numbers that have a difference of 3, right? Like 10 times 1, that has a difference of 9 or 11, so that's not going to work. But when we think about 5 times 2, that has a difference of 3, so there's probably a way we can get it to add to 3. We do need it to multiply to this -10. So we need to figure out -5 plus 2 is -3. But 5 plus a -2 gets us +3. So that's the one that we want. So we want a -2 and a +5. Beautiful. Go ahead and hit OK. Fill in the blanks with the smallest number in the first factor. Okay. So for these two, we want to find numbers that multiply to 10, +10, and add to 7. So 10 times 1 is not going to work because that would add to 11. But 5 times 2 gets us to 10, and 5 plus 2 gets us to 7. So we want to put the smaller number first, so we're going to do +2 and +5, since they're both going to be positive. And when you're all set with that, you can hit OK. For this next one, we want to find two numbers that multiply to a -12. So one of our numbers has to be negative. And adds to a -1. So we want a difference of 1. So like if we think about 2 and 6, they have a difference of 4. So that probably is not going to work. 12 and 1 have a difference of 11. That's not going to work. But 3 times 4, whether it's -3 times 4 or -4 times 3, this is going to both multiply to a -12. And this one is going to add to a -1. -4 plus 3 is -1. So we want to put the smallest number first. So let's see. So since 3 is smaller, we're not thinking about the negative or the positive. We're going to put our +3, +3, and then we're going to put our -4. Beautiful. And when you're all set with that, you can hit OK. And then I think we have one more. So this is looking for two numbers that multiply to -15 and add to 2. So one of the numbers are going to have to be negative. 15 times 1, that has a difference of 14 or 16, so that's going to be too big. We're not going to want to use that factor pair. We do have 5 times 3 to get us 15, and that 5 and 3 has a difference of 2, so that could work out well for us. So then which of these options gets us to a positive 2, well, that's going to be this one where the 5 is positive. So we're going to do a -3 and a +5. And then when you're all set with that and that's typed in, you can hit OK. And that's the end of the That quiz. So hopefully you're feeling a little more prepared and confident in factoring and finding that GCF. If you need more support, please email me. We can find a time to meet and look at some of this together. Okay? Take care, my friends. See you in the next video. Bye.